cheer. Katty, Konnie, and Loudmouth Linda, keeping it real, no agenda. Satire, truth, and a whole lot of fun. Politics, crime, we get it all done. From breaking news to a joke or two, we do it our way just for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud.
Why do I have a black screen? And why are we not up here? And I can't hear you because you're on mute. Don't you love this black screen?
Yeah. So good to see everybody today. And it's so good to see you, Konnie.
It's so good to see everyone. I'm so glad everybody gets to see this black screen. Isn't it great? Don't you love it when they don't want you to see us? It's like, wow. There you go. We're not even going to show you. How about that?
Wowzer, wowzer. Turn on the lights. Did they shut the electricity off, Konnie?
I know. They're like, they don't want us to be shown. It's like crazy.
That's weird.
This is the way they do me. I'm telling you. I know, right? Pay the light bill. They don't want us to show anything, right? So we're going to sit here in the dark and we're going to protest with our blow-up costumes on that you guys don't see.
Right, right. I'm a dolphin. So just so you guys know.
Imagine this.
This is weird.
You know what? It does this to me every once in a while, and I remove, and then I put us back up there. Watch. I'll me, and then I'll add you, and look what happens. Still.
Wild headlines to crazy debates, we serve it fresh, no clickbait. Laughing hard but thinking deep, giving you stories you just can't keep. Confidence flying, the party's on. 1 year later, we're still going strong. Thanks to you, our awesome crew. This show's for us, this show's for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud. So here's to another year ahead.
Oh my God,
more laughs, more news, more words unsaid. Katty, Konnie, and Loudmouth Linda, we're just getting started, so don't forget us.
Oh my God. So see what happens. All the way up. All right, let's get up.
And bam.
And look.
See,
Now, is that crazy or what?
It was just magic.
It was like magic. They wanted to hear the whole stinking song.
We didn't do magic because it's that hocus pocus kind of time.
It is. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. How's everybody's? I know, right, Cam, man? I hope you had a happy birthday, Cam, man. I was thinking about you.
Me too.
On Thursday. So what a crazy life we're living, right? Our government shut down. It doesn't look like Chuck Schumer's going to give an inch to get a mile at all, period. He's not going to, or vice versa, give a mile to get an inch. He don't care. That's that. But I wanted to share something really quick with you guys. So maybe this will happen. Let's see. Let's see if it'll happen. I want you guys to see this. This here is the satellite. Oh, look at. I guess I should get these wonderful little pictures of this, whatever that we see.
Oh, it's fine.
You don't want these pictures, these people on here, but I guess it really doesn't much matter, right? Anyway, this is the most perfect storm I have ever seen. Look at the eye of it. It's perfectly symmetrical.
Ooh, that's a big word.
Yeah, symmetrical. You like that? That's pretty good for me. Yeah. It's a circle. It's a perfect circle.
It's good for me.
And
Don't ask me to spell it.
yeah, right. Me either. But here's the thing. It is, look at it. I mean, it is perfectly formed and it is on the way to Jamaica. This is Melissa.
It's bad.
And she is in the mode of devastation. Symmetrical. Yeah, S-I-M Sims, like the Sims. Remember the game The Sims?
Yep.
And it's on its way to Jamaica, guys, and they're hunkering down, and I really feel sorry for them right now. All of the airports are closed. There's no getting out of there. If you're in there, there is no getting out. So we need to say a prayer for these people in Jamaica because they said the closest thing they've ever had to this storm was Gilbert. And you know what Gilbert did. So, yeah, they're going to have some damage, some flooding. My sweet Melissa, right? Remember that song? I know that. My sweet Melissa. Yeah. It's, guys.
Imagine all those people that booked a vacation or that are getting married and going on a honeymoon.
Right. Right. Hey, ma'am. Yeah, we need to pray for all these people in this because it's not good. It's not good, guys. And you know, the first thing that comes to your mind when you see something like this is, what did Jamaica do that was wrong? That God's putting his hand down? Or did we make this storm? Inquiries want to know.
Right. But what do we got against Jamaica?
Nothing. They can't control the weather. They can only make them bigger and worse than they've ever been, and they can't guide them. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to play God, and stuff like this is coming up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's a bad move.
Speaking of God.
Okay. I just wanted everybody to see.
Is playing God.
Do what?
Schumer's playing God.
He is. What is he saying now? I don't know.
He's saying no. No, 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 no.
No, what about? No, that he doesn't want to open the government?
No. Not until he gets every last stinking penny for immigrants. Now,
okay, for immigrants, what about the people that are not immigrants that you're affecting that were born here?
Yeah, I just saw something a few minutes ago. Let me see if I can find it again. Probably not.
Hey, Apple, it's good to see you. Linda's looking up something to share with y'all on Wonderful Schumer.
I'm trying to find it.
I wonder if Schumer is having a meltdown. Maybe it's age related. You think he's older than dirt?
Well, basically,
they are. I heard that, Norm. They're waiting for kickbacks from the insurance companies. That's what I heard. Now, that could be a farce too. Who knows?
Basically, what it said is that the Dems are pretty much going to pack up and leave.
And go where?
Anywhere.
Okay, well, I guess then they all resigned and we need to hire a bunch more, right? Maybe we need to run some new, I guess we need to do some more voting and put some more people in there. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Is that an option?
I don't
You
think
don't you don't go to work. We don't pay you. You basically resigned.
I don't know. I'm still
Isn't that a no call, no show?
yeah,
Right.
right.
It's a no
Shouldn't it
call.
be?
I'm telling you what. You don't call. You don't show up at your work. You don't have a job the next day. Just saying. I think it should be that way for them too. Or, I mean, we could get some new votes, some new votes going out there. We can run an election and put some new people in if they don't want to go to work and they don't want to do their job. And Schumer's been there for God knows how long. He needs to get out anyway, and Pelosi too. So, and I don't know, Jeffries. I guess you'll be looking for a new job too. Um, and Fetterman said he has had it. He is not going to be on a Democrat no more.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Yeah, I can't find it, but yeah, basically it said that they were going to pack up and disappear. And if you ask me, that would be giving them their resignation.
Well, isn't that basically, yeah, isn't that job abandonment?
I think so.
I would think so. And then we can just hire some new ones, vote in some new people. You don't want to do your job and you want to close it down and
Yeah.
you think that you have that much power, then we'll just have an election and put new people in. How about that?
Right.
I wonder, you would think that should be a possibility.
Have you guys heard about that dog out of Colorado Springs, Canine Rome?
No.
Uh maybe a week or two ago.
Hmm.
He was deployed to catch somebody.
Hmm.
Um actually I just found out that somebody was somebody in the military, a sergeant in the military in the army, and he thought it would be cool to stab the shit out of the dog.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, and he lost a leg.
The dog did?
Yeah.
You know what? That guy needs to be
I don't know if
thrown out of the military.
can you see his head? The stitches on his head.
You
And
know what?
He's
That guy.
he's got a gash going from under his belly all the way up to his spine. He almost died. And now there's what they're saying is a little setback. I've been following this.
Mhm.
They said there's been a little setback today, that where the drainage tube was, it came out and there's a infection, so they had to go back in and clean out the infection and take samples to see what's going on, what's causing the infection. Yeah. And this piece of shit, I'm sorry guys, but this piece of shit.
Yeah, you don't hurt our military animals. That's bullshit.
No, it's a police officer dog, and he was in the military. The guy that was getting arrested was in the military.
Right. And he's the one that did that to the dog.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you know what? He needs to be disbarred and sent out of the military immediately.
Be court-martialed.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, maybe this is a better picture. Can you see his head?
Wow. Yeah, I see it. You know what? He needs to be gone.
Yeah. He
Yes,
does.
there he is, KMM. There's
Um,
a place in hell for him for doing that to that dog. Absolutely.
exactly. And a lot of people were saying, and I would probably say the same thing, if I was the handler, that piece of shit wouldn't even be sitting in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops.
Yep. Hey, Zombie, it's good to see you.
Zombie.
Linda
I
was just
know.
talking about a police dog that a military guy got a hold of. You know
Yep.
what? That's awful. That's awful. He needs to be gone.
Because he had a PPO against him for domestic violence, which
It's all right.
domestic violence and the military don't mix.
No,
You
they
get
don't. They
court
don't put up
martialed.
with domestic violence in the
You'll get
military.
court martialed.
Yeah,
So he needs to get court martialed, and then he just needs to go to hell under the
right.
jail.
For doing that to that dog. Yes, he does.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yep. There you go.
Well, I mean, I can't tell you guys how many police dogs are getting stabbed and shot. It's absolutely astronomical how many of these poor dogs are getting shot and stabbed.
You know what? And they're trained to do their job, and they're trained just like any police officers. So you know what? It would be
Another
just like a human, as far as I'm concerned.
another one of the dogs, um, they were in pursuit of somebody, and the guy shot towards the police officer. The dog jumped in front of him. The dog died, and he lived.
Yeah, he did
Tell
survive
me
right
they don't
now.
know. Tell me they don't have a brain and they don't know.
Oh,
Tell
they
me
know
they
that.
don't have feelings.
They do. They do. They know what they're doing. They were trained to do a certain thing. They know what they need to do. And you
Yeah,
know what? Unconditional love. A dog has more unconditional love than any human that ever walked the face of the earth. They
absolutely.
love you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
You know, if you write dog backwards, it's God. You realize that, right?
Mhm.
Man's best friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
just saying.
Mhm. But it's just awful. So we need to pray for our canines in the police departments. Um yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Um but the problem is those vests, which is ridiculous. Those vests are like $3,200.
Well, that's back to gouging everyone.
Right. Right, exactly. And another dog got stabbed and he had a vest on. So,
Well, you know what? When these dogs start tearing people up,
mhm,
whose fault is it? I'm just saying,
right,
whose fault is it?
right.
They're trained to do a
Don't
certain thing,
ever
and they're going to do what they're supposed to do.
don't ever piss off a Belgian Malinois.
I
No.
saw one of those. There's a
It's
guy that lives around the block from where I work, and he brought in his Belgian Malinois. That dog was amazing.
uh-huh. They're more high strung than a husky because they need to stay
Yes,
busy.
yes.
And I saw somebody made a at you. That's like a cop. A Belgian Malinois is the Navy SEALs.
Well, and they say these
They can stop.
kelpies, the kelpie, that's the
Mhm,
Australian Shepherd,
mhm.
um, that they're real high strung like that. And do you remember watching the TV show Fall Guy?
Yeah.
Do you remember his dog? I thought it was a German Shepherd, a small German
Um,
Shepherd,
no, I
but
don't
it's
remember
not. It was a
anything.
kelpie in the Fall Guy. So you know they're amazing dogs. We
They
got
are
dogs out there that are just incredible, that are doing their job the way they're supposed to, and they're trained and they're protecting their masters. And there's humans out there, come on, that aren't worth the ground they walk on.
I had a male shepherd that attached himself to me. It was actually my son's dog, but he attached himself to me and there was no getting near me. I had to put him away for people to come over that he knew. People I knew.
They're protective. They are definitely protective.
Mhm.
And you know, those are the kind of dogs. I had a German Shepherd collie that was extremely protective.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Nobody was allowed in the backyard. Nobody was allowed to climb up on the fence. Nobody was allowed yet. You just extremely protective. And that's what you have a dog for, right? Isn't that what it's for?
I'm sorry, I'm listening to the commotion upstairs. My son is very irritated right now.
Um, yeah, that's what we have a dog for, right? For protection
Mm-hmm.
and companionship.
Yep.
And they're good at both.
Mm-hmm.
So they're voting what, the November 4th to open up again? Is that their next time they vote? I thought I heard that. Their next vote is November 4th on whether they're going to open the government or not.
Maybe. I don't know.
If they don't pack their stuff and go. And I don't know how that works. That's never happened in history, I don't think.
Well, if they, like I said, something needs to be done.
How cute is that?
Yeah, my son has a Doberman, my older son. But my younger son is all about huskies. It's like, can't we get a German Shepherd again? No. Mhm.
I
No,
like the little ones
one dog
that
is
think
more
they're
than enough in the house.
I like the little
It's
ones
like,
that think they're a Great Dane.
it's like I'd rather have a German Shepherd in the house than a husky because a husky will leave with a thief.
You know what?
Put
They'll
them
leave
on a
with
leash
one.
and they'll walk right out the door with them, wagging their tail, jumping on him, saying, "Take me, take me, take me." They do, you know
I
that.
like huskies. I like
I
all
do
dogs.
too.
I
I
like
do
all dogs.
too. But it's just
They're the best. All of
yeah.
them.
I know. I want something for a watchdog. I want to be able to let the dog out and the kids in the backyard and know that the kids are safe. Like if I have to run to the bathroom or something like that, I know nobody would come near them.
There's a dog for you right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
They're intimidating by just looking at them, aren't they? The bull mastiff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had. We had a blue heeler Australian Shepherd, and you talk about a smart dog. Yep, those blue heelers are smart, and the collie breed's smart. And ours was blue heeler Australian Shepherd, and that was a smart dog. Yep.
The other one, KMM, is a Weimaraner. Um, before she became my daughter-in-law when she was dating my son, they had a Weimaraner and it ate a sock and it got stuck and she had to have surgery. He had to have surgery.
He was a chewer.
Weimaraners are horrible for chewing things.
Are they? I had a friend of mine that had a Saint Bernard long time ago, and they had just built a redwood deck on the back of their house.
Oh no!
And it chewed the whole corner of the redwood deck.
Bless you.
The bigger the dog, the bigger the stuff they chew. I'm just saying.
I don't, I like Saint Bernards, but I don't like dogs that have a lot of slobber. That grosses me out.
Well, they can't help it.
Well, I know that's why I don't get them. They're pretty dogs. I love dogs. I mean, but
they're intimidating too when they walk by, those big old dogs. All those big dogs are intimidating. Great Danes and all those guys they're just real intimidating.
Yep.
When we separated cows, we had 3 different colored tags, but knew the colors never taught us. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those are, I'm telling you what, those blue heelers, the blue heelers are,
I've never even heard of that.
Our dog was a blue heeler. You've probably seen them. They're the ones that are gray with the black spots. That's why they call them blue heelers. They're cattle dogs. And I'll tell you what, when they're born, they're already snipping at your ankles trying to herd you somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're beautiful dogs. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I
It's a
don't like them.
slobbering
Don't
machine.
like the slobber just for that reason. Yeah, just for that reason.
You know the dog I like the most that cracks me up? They always say how the Labrador is so inquisitive. He's always chewing and grabbing on stuff. No, I think he's got to run for his money. I think the boxer likes to do that too. My aunt went through I don't know how many hoses, and we were watching TV one night, and all of a sudden we watched the cable box go zzz, right across the room against the wall because Daisy had the line outside the cable line.
Oh my god.
They like ropes and stuff. You know, they're all about different things. Ropes or Benny likes ropes. Missy likes anything that squeaks. It's funny. She don't want to play tug of war, and he does, and she wants to just find something that squeaks. She likes balls and that kind of thing. So
Yeah,
they're all different. Yeah.
they are. You know, and like I said, it's not that I wouldn't like I love bloodhounds. I think they're cool dogs, but I don't care for the slobber.
There's a bloodhound next door that Benny that he just antagonizes all the time. Benny thinks he's a Great Dane, and there's no one that's going to make him think any different. His big old 5 pounds, and he gets right up to the fence, and his hair standing up, and this bloodhound's looking down at him like, "You got to be kidding me now, right? Got to be kidding me."
Wow.
I like pugs. I think those are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like puggles. I like
Mm-hmm.
puggles. They look like they ran into the back of a cement truck.
Yeah, they do.
Those and those Pekingese. That's another one that looks like they ran.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
There's a
absolutely.
little bit. Have you seen the new Pominskis?
Mm-hmm.
A Pomeranian and a Husky mix?
Mm-hmm. They stay small forever.
Donna, that's exactly what we were just saying, how dogs are better than people. They love you forever. It's unconditional, and they're great protectors. And you know what? They don't care whether you're Democrat or Republican. They're just there to do their job. And dogs are funny. They can sniff out a bad person. You ever notice that?
Oh, did
Somebody
you ever
comes
see some
in
of
and
those shirts? Did you ever see some of those shirts or plate or mats that go in front of your front door, and it says, "If my dog doesn't like you, you're not welcome here."
well, there you go. I'm telling you, they can sniff out a bad person in a heartbeat. And that person may be putting on the best eminence front, and they're not having it.
Yep. Yeah. I'll have a ton of dogs running at me.
Yeah, I've got some waiting for me on the other side. I can't wait to see. They're waiting for me, and it'll be amazing. I love all my pets. The
Yeah.
last one was a lot heartbreaking, and I swore I'd never have another one, and now I've got two.
Yeah. I've got 4 that I can't wait to see. One is a girl and the rest are males. Crixus, Makasi, Dakota, and Shiloh.
See, there you go. And they're waiting patiently. I don't know if they're waiting totally, giving up all their time waiting for me, but they're sure playing around the
I
bridge.
Makasi was so good that he's the only dog. He was a husky. He was all white, ice blue eyes. He was the only husky I ever had that I could open the front door. He'd walk out the front door with me. I'd open the car door. He'd get in the car, and he would do the same thing at my mom's. I would take him to my mom's, and I would open the door, and he would go right to the front door. He's the only husky I ever trusted off of a leash.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he's waiting for you on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge.
yeah,
Yep. Yep. I never had 20 or 30, but there's a few there.
yeah.
That's where I'm at. Not quite ready for another pet because the last one hurt so much. It was devastating. She had something stuck in her stomach or whatever, and they just waited too long for the surgery, and she came out of surgery, but she didn't come out of the anesthesia, and they say that's usually they just have a hard
Yeah.
time coming out of it, and she just
Yeah.
did.
I
I
had
was,
a I had a
and
really hard time with Makasi, really hard time. And then my son had Taylor, and we lost her, and I was sad, but oh my god, I felt so bad for my son. That was his baby girl.
it's
That was
hard. We
that was
love them as much as they love us. I'm telling you,
yep.
we're like a part of the family.
Yep.
And to hear one get hurt or these stupid people, all puppies are cute, like all babies are cute, right?
Mhm.
They're going to grow up into a dog. And if you want something that's going to be a puppy forever, then don't get a dog because
Right.
they're going to grow up. And I
Right.
get so irritated when these people get their kid a puppy and then all of a sudden they don't want it anymore and they take it to the pound. You know what? Don't get one. Just don't. Don't let somebody
Well,
else
that
love it.
happens a lot with your Weimaraners and your Huskies and your Malinois and your Bull Mastiffs because you don't read up on the breed before you get it. You
Yeah.
just see it and want it. Now, most people know that
Amen,
Huskies are,
Donna. Amen.
yeah, most people know a Husky is an escape artist.
Are they really? Oh, yeah, they can open the gate. I've seen Huskies
They
open the gate.
we had boards all along the bottom of the fence, and that first husky we had, she was a runner, and I mean a runner. We would never find her close to home. She was always at least a mile or two away within 10 minutes. And how'd she get out? I remember one guy brought her home, and this really pissed me off. And I was going to press charges, and my son said, let it go because he's like, keep your dog in your yard. And I'm like, do you know about huskies? You know?
Well,
Well,
what about the people that come up and open your gate like they did my daughter and let the dog out?
and he punched the dog in the face. The dog had to have stitches under here by her eye.
Somebody should have punched him.
I wanted to call the police, but my son said, Mom, just let it go. Just let it go.
Should have punched him.
Whatever. Oh yeah.
You heard about 31I and Atlantis, right? The comets that are coming together.
No.
That's supposed to happen. What did you tell me, Donna? In December, they're supposed to meet. Maybe it will just send off a ray of everything to kill all the bad animal owners. When that, and if it only knew, right? If it only knew. But yeah, that's coming up in December. That's not going to be a good thing. We've got Melissa going on right now. That's not a good thing. We've got our government closed and we don't know what's going to happen with everybody's benefits. That's a bad thing. We got people mentally ill running around the streets. Although I want you to know, Portland's cleaned up, guys. They're off the streets right now. I don't know what's going on there, but they're cleaned up. The tents are off the streets. We'll see how long that lasts. Of
It was
course, the
I
military's
still
there.
say it was all a diversion.
Well, the military's there in Portland now.
But I still say this was all a diversion for something that the Democrats had up their sleeves.
Well, they got the government still closed.
Hmm. I don't trust them as far as I can spit, and that's not very far. I can barely spit into the sink to brush my teeth.
Well, and here's my thing. I'm with Norm. So if you're going to pack your stuff up and you're going to just flat leave your job and
Yep,
you just think that this is the way to handle it because you're not getting everything that you want and exactly what you need or you think you need or whatever it is, and you don't want to debate about it because it's my way or the highway, then you know what? Maybe we need to hold another election, and somebody can just vote your ass out. Sorry,
exactly.
that's
Exactly.
my own personal opinion.
That's my opinion too. How dare you? And those people are so damn dumb saying it's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault. He's trying to keep money here in the United States. And, it's his fault. His fault.
Well,
No,
they want to give it to all of the illegals.
I know. That's exactly what it's for. It's for their health care and for their benefits. And I can guarantee you that they get more than $120 a month.
Well, here's my thing. How I want somebody to answer this. Here, let's put your guys' real good brains to work here. How can you give health care and all the benefits, housing and everything to a person who has never put a dime in the system? And the people that have put money into the system can't afford health care because it's too expensive. Somebody tell me where it's right there, and then I'll go along with their agenda. But right now, that doesn't make any sense to me.
That's what I'm saying. It's bizarre. It's crazy. It's stupid. And, really, I think that it should be the president's job to oversee them, give out raises if they deserve them. I think he should take away their benefits and let them pay for their benefits, because way back in the day, that wasn't a job.
Well, it
When
wasn't
you were in
supposed to be
Congress,
a
that
job.
wasn't your job.
It wasn't supposed to be. I don't think they
No,
wanted it to be a
no,
lifelong job. It shouldn't
no.
be term limits.
It wasn't supposed to be. That's why they're lawyers and now everybody wants to run because, hey, once you're in, you're in. You
Right?
guaranteed.
Forever.
You can go to work, you cannot go to work, you can go on vacation and charge it to the country. What a beautiful life. And I mean, I don't see, other than the president making changes, which he's not going to be allowed to,
That's
but
horrible, zombie. That's horrible. I thought you guys had socialistic medicine in
yeah,
Canada.
so did I.
Wow, that's horrible.
I thought
Well,
I thought you guys all had health care over there, or did they take that away?
see, isn't that just lovely? Yet East Indians and Islamics, Muslims, and others get health care and no money to come in here. See, this is what I'm saying. We're not even. I have health insurance, but I don't use it so much. They still change over 3,000 to my buddy for 1 week hospital. See, it's unbelievable. And you know what, Apple, are you paying for your health care? I'm sure you probably are.
I got the bills in just from the doctors
Mm,
when I was in the hospital.
mm,
They're over $12,000. Now, if you can imagine this, I was at an in what do they call it? In network.
mhm.
I was at an in network hospital. Two of the doctors were out of network. That's bullshit.
Well, that's not
That's
your fault.
bullshit.
They shouldn't be. They should be all be in network at that
They should
hospital.
take whatever insurance you have. If you are working at the hospital and you're a
It's in
resident,
network.
you know,
Yeah,
I get it if you have your own practice.
right.
You don't want to take that insurance, fine, don't. But I was at a hospital and you're going to charge me out of pocket because they were out of network. No, sorry, not paying you. That's just bullshit. And that
Wow. When I got divorced, the government revoked my legal residency in British Columbia and I had to move to Alberta. That's
oh
crazy.
wow.
That's crazy. Unbelievable. I thought, speaking of that the palm used to be the size of the Huskies, the original. Do you know that that what is that German dog? The Schnauzer. Have you ever seen the original Schnauzer? They're the I saw one the other day, came into work, and I said, "What kind of dog is that?" It was the same size as a standard poodle, but it had a great big Schnauzer face. And I said, "What kind of dog is that? What is that?" And he said, "It's a Schnauzer."
So
Wow.
now I'm curious. What happened to her, zombie? I bet nothing, huh?
Yeah, I bet she got to keep her insurance and everything in the divorce, didn't she? And she got to stay in British
British
Columbia.
Columbia.
Yeah, isn't that the way it goes? Wow.
So isn't like British Columbia and Alberta like states in Canada or commonwealths?
Wow.
That'd be like Texas revoking you and Clyde, and he'd have to move out of Texas. That's crazy.
Well, if we ever get a divorce, he better move to Texas. No, I'm just kidding. That was funny.
Wow. Nothing. She got the house you built with your two hands, the kids, and you can't even work there. Wow.
That is insane.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that Schnauzer thing, it was a giant Schnauzer. That was the biggest dog. That was the biggest Schnauzer I've ever seen. I'd never seen one that big.
Well, you know what, Zombie? When I got divorced, I got the kids.
Well, you know what? That's better than nothing.
I didn't get the house. I didn't, nothing. I got the kids. And he made 5 times as much as I did.
But it's really like here.
I was making $6.50 an hour when I got divorced.
You know, they say Canada, everyone just praises Canada on this side of the border. They do. They got the best healthcare. They got the best this. They got the best that. Everybody in Canada is so great. Everything is so great in Canada.
Wow.
Wow. And they're censoring stuff on Facebook. Well, guys, there you go. There you go. So it's happening worldwide. I'm waiting for it to start. Well, I think that there's stuff that gets censored on our Facebook here in the United States too. But I mean, I know people that have gone to Facebook jail.
I was in Facebook jail once upon a time. They haven't caught me again yet, though. But, you know, if you post anything good about our president,
you're going to Facebook jail.
You're in trouble. I did have a fact check done on me that I was giving fake news because I shared.
This is ridiculous, and I am so sorry. It shouldn't be that way. That's crazy. That's crazy. What did they say? Stolen gender. You're still a man. How does he say that, zombie? And I've been trying to figure it out all day. He says stolen gender, stolen something. You're still a man, or whatever. Tommy keeps saying.
Well, I think it's. I mean, did your mommy drop you on your head when you're asked, "Do you believe men can have kids?" And they say yes. You're right. There you go, Norm.
Shove it up your nose. In your nose. Oh my God, that's funny.
I saw that, zombie.
Yeah, stolen gender, still a man. You know what? It's the truth. It returns from the backside of the sun in December 1st. There you go. There you go. We're going to have two. Do you know when they collide, we're going to have another moon? We'll have 2 moons. 2 moons over Miami.
That's what they say.
Well,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, you know what? Nothing would surprise me these days. So good to be alive, right? We get to see the greatest things in the world that no one has ever seen.
There you go. There you go, zombie.
There it is. I say stolen hormones, useless nads. That's a truth. That's a truth. So this is what Tommy's been screaming out there to the Portland people, right? And they get so mad. They get so mad because you know what? They can identify as whatever they want to. Hmm. You know, it reminds me of that commercial when we were growing up. Remember the commercial, the Tootsie Roll commercial? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll pop?
I have
The world will never know.
I have a T-shirt that has that on it.
No, there you go. The world may never know because you know what? You can be whatever you want to be, truly whatever you want to be. Because if you don't identify, the world may never know.
You know, I'm thinking that the only country that you really don't hear shit happening is New Zealand.
Yeah, you don't hear anything going on over there.
Mm-mm. And I mean, I think Australia is not that bad either.
You know what, Donna? This is probably not the first time. She does need to go out, but she needs to go into timeout permanently, and we need to just have an election and replace her. But the Democrats have said they're going to pack their stuff and they're going to move out. You know,
You know what? I think that they should just impeach them all.
well, there you go. I think that we need to just run another election. I bet you the people are so tired of the government doing what they are. I wonder how many would keep their jobs. Truly, if we ran another election, how many of those guys would still have a job?
How many of them would still vote? Oh, it is.
That's sad. Australia's cool. That's too bad.
So then it's got to be just New Zealand. Because
No,
I heard a lot of people
never
going
hear
to New
anything.
Zealand.
I never hear anything about New Zealand. They're over there just living the best life. They're just not bothering anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Or Iceland. Or I never hear anything about Switzerland or any of those things, those places.
Norwegian, Norway.
Norway. Yeah. They're just not bothering anybody. They're just going along living the best life and minding their own business. Everyone else is in everybody else's business.
Maybe we should all just move to Amsterdam.
Boy, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in Amsterdam.
I know.
I think everything's legal in Amsterdam.
Yeah, and it's bad there.
I've heard that.
It's
There's a
bad.
lot of
I
crime.
know. If you guys can believe this, when my son had his record label, he had a couple of rappers and they did a tour over there. And they're huge over there. Huge. And
Yep, there you go.
nobody barely knows them here. Even
Yeah.
in Detroit, you know. And it's like, really? But yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's here. If you're, you know, you didn't. I was laughing about it because I thought, you know what? If we all just packed up and moved to Mexico, since they all want to be here, we could all go to Venezuela. But here's the thing: we could go there, straighten it all up, and then they'd all want to be back over there again.
Well, yeah.
Wherever it's good and they can get a good life and stuff for free and not have to pay anything, that's where they want to be.
I mean, they don't realize that these people are like cockroaches. They'll come in and destroy your home.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're
They
doing.
don't care. They don't care. I mean, that's one of the problems we have with Detroit because
South America.
they're they're fixing up Detroit, so all that trash is coming out to the suburbs.
All the big cities have it. All of them. All of them.
Well, ours looks really nice now, but all your suburbs are going to shit.
Because they're moving out of the big city and going to the suburbs. That's terrible. That's terrible.
They don't take care of their homes. They don't take care of their lawns. They don't take care of nothing.
Well, you know, we need to focus on America and not everybody else right now. We need to get our own self straight before we can straighten everybody else out.
Right.
Their medical system is terrible. Jim Blackwood is not getting help for his cancer. He's in Nova Scotia, Raccoon Whisperer. Wow. See,
So then they did do away with their health care.
wow.
Wow. The only
Well,
thing
we're going to give it here for free.
yeah. Come on over, zombie. You can get it. You can get free health care. You can get free food. May as well be somebody we know.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind giving it to you, zombie. At least I know who's getting it.
Oh yeah, the cartel is just horrible.
Well, they're running the thing over there, and don't you know that the cartel's running a lot of Mexico too? Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to have a government there. They got the cartel.
Mm-hmm.
And our government
the government listens to
vacation.
The cartel. So cartel's running it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, you guys had a rally, Alberta First, yesterday. That's awesome. Somebody's got to stand up. Well, look, they stood up in Portland streets are cleared out. I don't know for how long, but Alberta for the 51st state. There you go. There you go. Then you'll be a part of us.
You see, the thing is right. But it's just I don't understand because we have Democrats and Republicans. So how did that buffoon get everybody on his side to just screw up the whole world?
Who?
And the diaper man.
Sure. Well, he did something. He tried to do something that the Republicans wanted, and they all went against.
The bumbling and stumbling idiot.
Oh, that one.
The bumbling, stumbling idiot.
Large military dogs in Europe. We can generally break off under certain circumstances. Well, Texas is one of the states that could say, but we're not going to do that. We're not. It isn't going to happen.
That's the problem here is that, like, we're just sitting back watching. We're not doing anything to change it.
No.
We're just watching and waiting what to happen. What would happen if we got 1 million Republicans in D.C.?
I'll tell you what, that's what happened in Portland when the Patriots came out in Portland on the streets. The cops didn't take it.
Right. But I'm saying, what would they do if we went beating on the door?
Right.
Because you know what? That's not your house. That's ours.
You're right. You're right.
Dumbasses voted you in. We're voting you out.
Right. Right. And I think we should hold a special election right now for the ones that want to keep the government closed. And let's run a special election for people who want to work.
Yep.
You have to be there to be able to debate these issues. Road trip.
Yep.
Right, KMM road trip.
And you know what irritates me the most? And I'm going to say this as nicely as possible.
Okay.
These jerks are probably sitting back on their couches, drinking their cognac, smoking their cigars, and laughing like hell.
That just irritates me.
That irritates me so bad.
Yeah, because, there are people out there that really need the help.
They say one person can change a country.
Well, Tommy sure changed Oregon. But I don't know if I can get as bad as that.
You can't tell me that if I go to D.C. and I go talk to these dumb rats, that they're going to listen to me and change anything.
No, they're at their houses. Pelosi's in California and AOC is in New York and Schumer's back in New York or wherever he's at. And they're not even in D.C. right now. They're in their home states.
Well, that's a perfect time to go clean house.
right? Just stay
Clean
there.
out the
Just
office.
stay there. We'll just bring somebody in that wants
You're
to do the
fired.
job.
You're fired.
That's it. We'll just find somebody who wants to do the job. Just that simple. We'll hold a special election. This was job abandonment, and we'll just
It
hold this.
was.
None of
Yes,
us could. None of us could do that.
there's
None of
no
us.
way you could clean out your desk at work and walk out and expect to go back to work tomorrow.
No. No.
No way.
No.
No
No.
way.
Mm-mm. No. No.
Or even
Take
just
your
leave
name
all
off the
your
door.
shit
You're
there and
done.
just walk out.
Take
And
your
be
name
like,
off
"Yeah,
the
no,
door.
you're doing stuff I don't like, so no, I'm just gonna go home."
That's my new rant. I'm gonna go out and start screaming. Take your name off the door. Go home. Take your name off the door. Go home. If you don't want to work, take your name off the door. Go home. Because you know what? It's the truth. If you don't want to work, they have to debate. That's what it's all about. That's why we have a two-tiered system
Right.
for them to get up there and talk about it and get it straight. But you
Right.
know what? If you don't have the two sides there and the one wants to take their bat and ball and go home, then you know what? We need people who want to come up and do the job.
Right. And in my opinion, Schumer's just a gay whiny bitch.
I don't know.
There.
I
I
don't know.
said it.
I don't. Well, Nadler hasn't been talking much, but I don't know if it's because he can't or what's going on with him. But
I don't know, but there I said it.
there's some old ones there that we need term limits. Really, the truth is we need term limits. We've got term limits on the presidency. We need term limits on these government jobs too. You can't go up there and expect to live forever. That is not a lifelong job. Yes, but she was over the top. We need term limits. You do your 6 years, you can do 2 terms, that's 12 years, and then you're gone. You can't run again. It's
Right.
all over.
Right.
That's it. Go
Well,
back
theirs
to
is
where you
even
came
too much.
from underneath your rock.
It should be the term limit should be 4 years, and so you do 8 years. 12 years is still too long. That's being generous, Connie.
Yeah, but I think that's what they have now is 6, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it needs to all be revamped.
Well, okay, so I'll give them 4 years. So you get 2 terms of 4 years like the president, and you have to be born in America. That's another one. You have to be a
Yeah.
citizen of America, born and raised.
Yeah.
And then you do your 2 terms and then you're out. You can't run again. Why do we do that with the president, but we don't do it with all the rest of these people? That's the way it should be. Sorry.
Because they don't want one man to have too much power and it go to his head.
Oh, well, I don't know if he has any power when they shut the government down.
Who has the power? Not the president.
No, 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 no.
It's a joke. It's just
Amsterdam is like us. Austin's out of control right now.
I heard that.
It is. It's out of control. We need somebody to. Abbott's going to send in the military into Austin before too long. Yep, the Senate, the Congress, the representative, all those people, 2 terms. That's it. They're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I would vote for that. I would vote for that. Term limits.
It is rigged. It is rigged. How can those same people? Nobody even goes up against these people.
Well, some of
That's
them
what
have
kills
people.
me.
I don't understand how AOC has gotten however many she's gotten. I don't know what her district's all about. But I don't see where she's done anything to make anything any better. Every time she opens her mouth, it's stupid that falls out.
Well, at least they got rid of Talib and that other one.
Yeah, get rid of them all. They've been there long enough. We need a whole new. We need term limits, and they've done their 2 terms. You're done. Out. Goodbye. Yeah, what they've done hasn't been good on all of them. They've destroyed everything that we thought was good.
You know, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, there you
Yeah,
go.
because
We need to check on all that stuff.
voter
You know,
ID.
here's my thing. They think AI is so great because AI can find all the mistakes, whatever. Then maybe AI should run our election system, right? They can check the votes. Yeah, I don't know. They could probably manipulate that too. So why don't we just go back to paper ballots? Period. You have to count them. That's that. And you have to be
Because
vetted to be able to count them.
because they lie.
I know.
You saw the big scandal in Detroit
I know.
that they
I know.
they sent everybody home and they brought in votes.
See, we need a lot of things different. We need
And
to
our
check.
governor said that never happened. It was on camera.
I know.
It was on camera.
Yeah. See?
And now you're telling us to not believe our own eyes.
Yeah, look. Free cell phones, free rent. Yeah, see, there you go. Free cell phones, free rent. Stolen hormones, still a man.
It's that time, guys.
Unbelievable. It's that time, guys. We were getting a little heated here. It's that time. So I guess we will see you on Thursday. Same time, same place. I love you all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And
Good night.
press like on your
Love
way
y'all,
out.
guys.
Love y'all. Good night.
From shady news to crime so rough, you already know we just can't make this stuff.